welcome back to another furniture flip, and today I'll be working on this hutch right here. And it has, or hutched desk, I should say, desk with a hutch. And it has that, and then it has this that pulls out. I need to get ready to clean it, and that's going to be the first thing that I do. And then this deeper drawer, I'm going to be painting it with the chalk paint, Rust-Oleum chalk paint with aged gray. And then it's going to be a really nice color. And things that at the end, I think I'm going to be stenciling the top part, maybe in like a blue or something. I don't know yet, but we will see how that goes. Now I'm getting ready to wipe over it with my water and my lint-free paper towels. And so now I'm just taking my 220 grit sandpaper and just making it nice and smooth, especially on like these edges. You see? Especially on like those edges and like these edges. See how they're all roughed up a little bit? Just gonna smooth those out. Sanding has been completed. Don't mind if I'm kind of muffled because I have my face mask on. You can see spots that definitely need to be smoothing because you can see like the white or whatever color that is. This was a really ugly thing right here too. It was definitely a lot smoother than it was before. I almost forgot to prime. I just finished. You can see the little streaks that are still drying. So now I'm gonna have to give this 2 hours or so to dry. And while I'm letting that dry, I'm gonna take the last video off my phone and try to upload that just so that I can, you know, record some of me in the process of doing stuff, you know. Everything has been it's all dry now. Now I'm getting ready to start painting. You see? I don't know the best way to angle the camera. Alright, this is the best angle that you're gonna really get. I'm gonna start painting now. Getting really dark. Let me turn off the light so you can see. See? Super dark outside now. And I'm just finishing up the rest of the layer. All I have left to do is paint the rest of the top. So the paint is all dry, and here's how it looks. Overnight, I decided I'm going to do something different. I had this navy blue spray paint. I was already planning on using this, but I'm going to be using it differently this time. Because I was just going to do my stencils in that color, but I decided that the whole top should be this color. So what I'm going to do is spray it inside the bucket, and then so that I don't have to spray paint it and get that all over the place. I'm gonna just spray it in the bucket and then use the paintbrush on that. But first, what we're gonna do is sand everything, make sure it's nice and smooth, and then I'm gonna do a second layer of the gray over everything, and then I'm gonna do the blue. The second coat is finished and dry, and now I'm gonna get ready to start the second coat. As you can see, I did not paint this because it's gonna be that navy. Oh, not the second coat, the third coat, after I sand it again. So these areas right there are specifically going to need to be touched up. So I decided not to sand yet. I wanted to paint the blue first. And look how beautiful that blue is. Such a nice shade of blue. And I'm thinking about also painting, like I said, the bottom and the back, the blue as well. I don't know about that. What do you think, Sanaa? Should I paint the bottom and the back blue? Or just not at all? Or just the bottom?
Just the bottom.
Just the bottom, not the back? She was my helper today. It's very strong, that's why we're wearing our masks. And also for how I did the blue. So I put this bag that I had inside the bucket. I just sprayed it in there. Because I didn't want to use it as spray paint because I didn't want it to get all over everything. But yeah, I think it's turned out nicely. And for this to be the first coat, it turned out really good as well. Yep. So Once that dries, I'm gonna sand everything and see what else I need to paint. It's the next day, and I'm just taking some of this Quickwood Wood Repair Epoxy by JB Weld. I've already kneaded it up. Here's the rest of it right here. And all I'm doing with this is just filling these holes since I don't have the shelf for it. On each side, not the ones in here since I actually do have the shelf for that. Yeah, and that's what I'm doing right now. I don't remember if I showed y'all what I showed y'all last was the blue or whatever, but I wanted to put this in now. I already have the air conditioner on. I just got in here, and this is supposed to take about an hour. So before I do my next layer and sanding and everything. So I have reapplied, or I have sanded and then reapplied the, why is this not focusing? And then reapplied the blue and added it to the top as well. I'm going to stencil the top, but I decided I'm not going to stencil this top, just up there now. And I've been using my spray paint, spraying into the bag. I'm just using the brush and going across it. I might come in with another layer in a few minutes or so. It's not the most smoothest thing because of how I'm trying to apply it. Not even the color is very smooth. Piece of hair. Just like dog hair too. But I'm gonna reapply it with probably this brush right here to sand it later. And also, I accidentally when I was doing this edge, I accidentally splattered some. So now it's all got the side, and it's on this piece as well. Hopefully I could just easily sand that off. I have just finished applying the last layer of paint to everything to fix up the little different little areas so that everything is nice and crisp. Of course, it's not going to be perfect, but I think it turned out so far pretty well. And then I'm going to allow this to dry for a few hours. And then I'm going to seal it with my polyacrylic. Oh, I did not think it was going to zoom in that far. Oh, goodness. But anyway, right now I'm getting ready to seal with my polyacrylic. I have finished applying the first coat. Can you see? That light did not help anything. Let me actually open up the door. There we go. So here's the little board that goes on the inside. I don't really know how well y'all can hear me, but I think it's looking great. I'm gonna do a second coat on all of it tomorrow, and then I'm more likely going to do a third coat of just the blue areas in the bottom of the inside of the cabinet. The first coat has finished drying, and now I'm getting ready to sand with my 320 grit sandpaper. I could have as well used the 220 since this is definitely not the last coat of the polyacrylic. And so I'm gonna sand and then do the sealer one time on the sides and then another time after that on the top, inside of there, and then on top of that, and maybe even on the pull-out drawer and on that as well. But I'm not gonna do 3 coats on all of it. I was looking at the videos I recorded and I realized that I didn't even show the finished product. You see the handles are blue. And then here's the store. I removed it from in my workstation because I was getting ready to start on the next one. But I absolutely love it. The back. I painted that area. This one over here. But all in all, I think it turned out pretty great. I love that shade of blue. And so now, on to the next one.